Time to practice your synchronized screaming. It's Mike Malloy.
25 before the hour. Here's another. I wonder if how many nutballs are going to crawl out of the woodwork now in Illinois. God knows they have them. Not as many as we have here in Georgia, but especially in the southern part of the state. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. I lived there for 3.5 years. I didn't know about hate mail until I worked at WLS in Chicago. The only liberal on that right-wing sewer of lies and distortions. But I learned. That was a long time ago. That was 98, 99, 2000. I didn't know what I was walking into when I went up there. I thought, Chicago, Illinois, labor capital, Bughouse Square, liberals, Northwestern. Oh, well. Illinois lawmakers have approved, and I like the headline. The Associated Press says, Illinois lawmakers approve 66% tax hike. How's that for a headline? Illinois lawmakers approve 66% tax hike. And you have to get to the third paragraph until you get to this. The increase now goes to Democratic Governor Pat Quinn, who supports the plan to temporarily raise the personal tax rate to 5%, a two-thirds increase from the current 3%. Corporate taxes would also climb as part of the effort to close a budget hole that could hit $15 billion this year. 66% tax hike! Scream, yell! Oh my God! Look at that! Yeah. It goes from 3% to 5%. Now, of course, what the screaming headline, you have to get to about the 30th chamber, or the 30th paragraph, until you come to this. Democrats countered that even with the increase, Illinois' tax rate will be lower than many neighboring states. Iowa's top rate is 8.98%. Wisconsin's is 7.75%. They also maintain that without more money, state government may not be able to pay employees by the end of the year. Major government services might have to be halted, and groups waiting for state payments will go under. 66% tax hike! Oh, my God! Yeah, from 3% to 5%. You see how this works? Now, the article goes on and on. But it means that an Illinois resident who now owes $1,000 in state income taxes, and that would mean $1,000 is 3% of what? $300,000? No. I can't think. Somebody, quick, do the math for me. $1,000 is 3% of what? I can't just stop the program and do the math, and I don't have a computer. $1,000 is 3% of what? What would it be? 300,000? That's just, that seems a little high. Oh well. Anyway, it means that any Illinois resident who now owes $1,000 in state income taxes will pay $1,666 at the new rate. After 4 years, the rate drops to 4%, and that same taxpayer will then owe $1,333. So, for $2 a day, the average Illinois taxpayer, for $2 a day, gets to keep state government running and all the attendant services. Of course, the bagger freaks would tell, 66% tax increase. You know what I say? Don't sign it, Democratic governor. Don't sign it. You don't have to veto it. Well, here in Georgia, if you don't sign it, don't veto it, becomes law after 10 days or something. Maybe what the governor should do is just go ahead and veto it. Just veto it. And then let the state crash. You teabag bastards, I will be so glad when you are finally devoured by the tidal wave of history and you don't exist anymore. All those phony punks and punkuses you sent to Washington, D.C., huh? How do you like what they're doing to you so far? Well, we changed our mind on that $100 billion that we were going to cut. It's actually 30, well, you know. Never mind. We're here and you're not. So there. Howard writes, Mike, why the hell is President Obama doing an interview with O'Reilly during the Super Bowl? If you could shed some light on this, it would be appreciated. Thanks, Howard. I have no idea. I mean, I can come up with the usual speculation. The president is still trying, even with a piece of human scum like O'Reilly. I don't know why President Obama does that. As much as I disagree with his domestic policies and his foreign policies, why? Now the cynic out there, I hear you. Because he's just as much of a right-winger as O'Reilly. No, you're wrong on that. He's not as much of a right-winger as O'Reilly. O'Reilly, if he would have lived in the 30s, would have knee-high black patent leather boots and riding pants and a riding crop and a so-called Eisenhower length jacket and a belt buckle with Gott mit uns written on it and a death skull on the little amulet on his military hat and a .45 caliber sidearm. And he would walk around looking for liberals and progressives and, you know, O'Reilly. I don't know why he's doing it. I really don't. I wish I were President Barack Obama's advisor. Speaking of President Obama, got an email here I'll share with you when we come back from Dr. Sachs. Remember him? He plays with the Count Basie Band, the global globe-trotting touring band. He just got back from Japan, sent me an email. What do you suppose he plays? Dr. Sachs. So I'll share that with you when we come back from this break. Stay with us, all right? I'm Mike Malloy.
Have you seen the little piggies crawling in the dirt? And for all the little piggies, life is getting worse. Always having dirt to play around in. Have you seen the bigger piggies in the starched white shirts?
Stephanie Miller. Weekday mornings on your drive to work. The Edge Health Show from 9 till noon. Tom Hartman. Weekdays noon to 3 on Seattle's Progressive Talk. AM 1090.